Hello? Hello? Hi! How you doing? Hanzo here at the Hanzo Honey House. Gonna get back into Ken Griffey Jr. presents Major League Baseball. We've been on a roll as of late. And as we won our last game, we are on the road to Toronto. But let's check the standings and see how that plays out. So, Toronto is leading the American League East a game and a half ahead of the Orioles that lost to us, the Oakland Athletics. The AL Central is kind of competitive, all things considered. But we, as the Oakland Athletics, are running away with the AL West. It's a battle for second place, truly, while Texas is just sitting there watching the show. Nonetheless, let's get into it today. Let's check the lineups, and then we'll go from there. You know, I think we're gonna make a change here. We're gonna make a change, and let's see. Let's see here. Maybe we won't make a change. Actually, we will make a change. We're going to give Eldreddy a day off, and we're going to let Jerry Brown get in there. Yeah. Add a little extra speed. Why is Mike Bordick in left field? Can someone explain this to me? Actually, you know what though? No, it's fine. We'll put him back at short. We'll put Blankenship back in left. Maybe I forgot to save it. But nonetheless, checking the lineup here, we got Blankenship, Gates, Sierra, McGuire, Brocious, Jerry Brown in at DH today. Terry Steinbach, Marco Armas, and Mike Bordick at the end of it. We're going to save that lineup, and let's go check out Toronto hosting. Former Oakland Athletic and Oakland legend Ricky Henderson lighting off. Devon White, Roberto Alomar, Joe Cotta, John Olerud, Paul Molitor, Ed Sprague, Pat Borders, Tony Fernandez at the end of it. And it looks like at the end of it all, let's see, who's going to pitch today? I mean, Downs has been on a roll as of late. Let's give Van Poppel another shot. But Juan Guzman is on the hill for Toronto, and this might be a tough day for the boys at the plate. It's Van Poppel versus Guzman in Toronto as the Oakland Athletics go up against the Toronto Blue Jays.
Play ball.
Let's go. It's a nice touch they put O'Canada in this game. And then that's it. And that's all. Here we go. Guzman to Blankenship. 97 down the pipe for strike one. Blankenship not phased. Lines one to right field. He's thinking two. Most definitely easy double for Lance Blankenship. Bat is showing up at a good time for him. Here's Brent Gates from the left side. 96. Guzman not phased by that double by Blankenship. But he should be phased by that line drive by Gates, moving Blankenship 90 feet up. Scoring position, Lance Blankenship for Ruben. Sierra runners at the corners. 97. Everybody is feeling the second pitch. Oh, that's a grounder. That's going to actually turn into a double play, but it's still an RBI for Sierra. Fielder's choice RBI. Oakland up 1-0. Base is clear from McGuire. McGuire's like, that's 96 inside. Not taking that. How about this one? Oh, in on the hands. Third gets it slowly across the dish, and McGuire's throwing out by half a mile. Oakland gets 2 hits, puts one on the board after one. 1-0, Oakland. Here's Ricky Henderson, the man of steel. Whiffing at the 66. Okay. He hits the next one. Bordick, got to be quick with it. And he beats him. Has the best speed in the game, Ricky Henderson. Now that the Terror is on base, Devon White's going to try to move him along. Right back to Van Poppel. Out number 1. That was a gift. Thank you. Alamar's like, all right, that's cool. I'll hit the next ball. Don't mind if I do. Here's Joe Carter. Carter, not interested in that 67 inside, but he hits the next one. It's a towering ball hit foul. Okay, we do it again. Here's Carter. Swings to the next pitch right on the line. Blankenship can't get there. Henderson most likely to score. He's going to try Blankenship. Blankenship gets him at the plate. Oh, wow. Lance Blankenship with a laser from left field. Getting Henderson at the plate. 2 outs. Olerud up. Runners at the corners. And just like that, they're out of the inning. Lance Blankenship with a huge play out of left early in this game, holding them to nothing. They got 3 hits. No score after 1. Oakland up 1-0. All right, here's Scott Brocious. Brocious, playing center today, has 8 home runs on the season. Swings at the second pitch, right to third, and it's the slowest ball across the diamond. Still gets him by a mile, though. Okay, here's Jerry Brown in the lineup. Oh my goodness. Brown calls time. Calling time. He needs a moment here. Brown battling allergies, it sounds like. We're getting that down from the dugout over there. But nonetheless, 1 strike on Brown. Clips the outside corner, does Guzman for a strike 2. Here's the 0-2. Fouls it straight back. We do it again. The 0-2 to Brown. He hits it. It's a blooper, and it's going to drop right in front of right field. But Jerry Brown is on with a single. Here's Steinbach. 358 average on the season. 4 home runs. 97. Still filling the gas with Guzman. He hits the next pitch. That's another blooper that is going to drop in. Steinbach is on. Runners at first and second for Marco Armas. Armas actually still has some pop in his bat right now. Batting a very respectable 313. Swings at the second pitch, and he is caught. Only first time Bach to get doubled off at first, so that is the end of the inning. After 1.5, Oakland still holding on 1-0. Here's Molitor. He swings at the first pitch he looks at. Blankenship gets a hold of it. Shows off the arm, throwing it to first. Here's Sprague. Is there a double play in the works? Maybe. Not right now. Armas in foul territory. Gets it for out number 1. Now here's Borders. Borders swings at the first pitch, and Steinbach's like, yes, sir. Thank you. 2 outs. Tony Fernandez is up. Van Poppel gets him to ground out. Gates plays it on the hop, and over to McGuire for the end of the inning. 2 innings down, and we have a pitcher's duel in the brewing here. 2-0. Or actually, it's 1-0 after 2. Oakland. Okay, here is Mike Bordick. Bordick feeling very patient with his first at bat. Swings with the second pitch. Skies one. Foul. The 0-2 to Bordick. Liner through the infield, and Bordick is on with the base hit. Top of the lineup now. Blankenship back up with that massive play. Over 200 batting average finally for Lance Blankenship. Maybe he's found his groove. Maybe he's got more pop in his bat. That's a liner, but first gets it on the fly. And that is out number 1. Bordick gets back safely. Here's Gates. Swings with the first pitch. That's a liner down the line. Fair. Bordick rounding second, going to third. And Gates going into second with a nice little double. A 2-bagger there, if you will. Here's Ruben Sierra. Okay, that's a ball, but this is a strike. And that's a fly ball, and that's going to drop right in foul territory. Looks like 2 runs is going to score. Sierra's going for 2. That's an easy RBI double. Make it 2 RBI double for Ruben Sierra. That's 3 RBIs on the day for Ruben Sierra, doing all the offense. That's how you do it. They set the table, you clear off your plate. McGuire's like, no, I want some of that action too. Throw me something good. McGuire gets baited on 72 inside. He breaks his bat in frustration for out number 2. Here's Brocious. Brocious looks at the same pitch basically. Strike 1. Moves up in the box. He hits the next ball. He goes to third. And he does not beat the throw to end the inning. Sierra puts 2 on the board, adding to his RBI total for today. 3 RBIs. 3-0. Oakland after 2.5. Okay, so here's Henderson. Van Poppel. Gives him the 6-7, doesn't want it. Throws 66, he doesn't want that either. Here's the 0-2. Swings right through 48 and does not like it at all. Let Ricky Henderson tell it. Ricky never strikes out. He just walks away. Anyway, Devon White. Oh boy, he lines one in the corner. He's thinking 2. Sierra's like, yeah. Oh, he almost got him. Almost got him. Alomar's up now. Runner at second. He lines it. Marmus got a bad jump, but he was able to recover and able to snag down the fly for out number 2. Here's Joe Carter. Carter, he lines one, but Blankenship gets there and just in time to snag it for out number 3 and end the inning. 3 down. Oakland up by 3. Here's Jerry Brown. Brown, elbow to the sky, not worried about much. He swings at it, gets a liner, foul. Cue shot, foul. Oh, I thought that was going to stay first. Here's the 0-2. He fouls off another one he doesn't like. 5th pitch for the at-bat for Jerry Brown. He gets a blooper. Can he beat the throw on this one? No, he cannot. For out number 1. Here's Steinbach now. Swings at the first pitch, fouls it off. Looks like that fastball kind of caught him by surprise a little bit. Wasn't very surprised on that inside pitch for 95. Here's the 1-1. Steinbach puts a charging one right to the right fielder for out number 2. Here's Marco Armas. 71 inside. No, thank you. The 0-1 or the 1-0 turns into 1-1. Marco steps into the box just a touch. Swings at the next pitch. He lines it to left field, right to the left fielder for the end of the inning. Nothing doing. 3-0. Oakland. Here's John Olerud. Olerud right to Gates for out number 1. Here's Molitor. Molitor. Bordick gets it on the fly, surprisingly, for out number 2. Here's Sprague. Sprague lines one and gets it on the hop. Single. Here's Borders. Oh, I thought Armas was there, but he right over his head. He gets it, but Gates is there to play it on the hop right to McGuire to end the inning. We're cruising along after 4. Oakland 3-0. Here's Mike Bordick. Bordick swings through 67. Ouch. Here's the 0-1. Inside, not even interested. Ball 1. Here's the 1-1 from Guzman. He hits it right to Olerud, replaces it for himself, steps on the bag. Out number 1. Top of the order, Lance Blankenship, 3rd time up. A couple hits on the day for Blankenship. Let's see what else he got. Guzman liking the 1-1 count here. Blankenship. Oh, he misses it right there on the inside part of the plate. Is a slow pitch coming? Nope. But he gets a piece of it over to second and throw it out at first. Here's Gates. Gates, not waiting around, hits it the second throw for the final out of the inning. 4.5. Oakland cruising 3-0. Here's Fernandez. Fernandez, a long run for Sierra, who can't get there. Single for Fernandez. Here's Henderson. Got to keep Henderson off the base. He doesn't. Boarded, goes long side, and is ultimately unable to get there. Runners on 1 and 2 for Devon White. He had a big hit earlier on. Let's get Ricky, and then let's get Devon. Okay, that's a nice double play right there. We like to see it. 2 outs. Double play off. Alomar up, trying to break the goose egg that's on the board for them. He hits it. Gates gets a bad jump, and then it looks like that's an RBI single for Alomar. 3-1. Oakland. Here's Carter. One swing could tie this game up. Van Poppel catching the backside of the plate for strike 1. Carter fouls off another one. Here we go. Here's the 0-2. Carter waits for it, but Armas going to second. Gets him thrown out. 1 run scores. Oakland still has the lead after 5. 3-1. Here's Sierra. Sierra's like, I got some business to take care of here. That's a hit. Will it stay fair? No! At the last minute goes foul. Wow. Guzman's like, I got to make sure to get this guy out because that was scary. Sierra's like, I'm not done yet scaring you, son. Here's another foul ball. 5th pitch of the at-bat for Guzman. Sierra lines out the third. Can he beat the throw? Almost there, but does get thrown out for out number 1. McGuire's like, oh, if he can do it, I can do it. Fouls the first pitch straight back. Oakland filling the heat in Toronto. Grounder played off the hop, and he's thrown out at second. Guzman trying to squeeze one more inning out before he gets pulled. Brocious is like, you're tired. I'm not. And he hits it to third, and Brocious is going to get thrown out to end the inning. Guzman may get another inning of play here, but after 5.5, Oakland 3-1. Here's Olerud. Olerud swings at the first pitch. Sierra's there. Olerud on with a single. Paul Molitor up. Molitor, not interested in that. Strike 1. Olerud runs, but Marco gets it, throws it to home. Oh, he had him, but he threw it to the wrong base, and ultimately could have got the double play there, but that's okay. Double play still in effect here. Bordick's like, this is how you turn a double play. Thank you very much. Have a good day. 6 down. Oakland up 3-1. Top of 7 now. They're like, yep, Guzman, you did great. We could have pulled you earlier, but we didn't. Cox checking in. Not bad outing for Guzman. 7 hits, gave up 3 runs. So we got the snakes going on here for Cox. Okay, I see you. Brown's like, okay. Well, I'm going to do that, and I'm trying to beat the throw here, and he gets thrown out by a quarter mile. Ouch. Steinbach's up next. Steinbach's like, I think I like this guy. Liner through the wickets there, and Steinbach's on with a single. Here's Marco Armas. Armas swings through 60 miles an hour. Ouch. Double play. No thank you. Oh, Steinbach's on the bag. And he gets thrown out trying to be aggressive. Ouch. Time to stretch. Oakland still holding on to a 3-1 lead. Yes. Take me out to the ball game. Give me a $12 hot dog and see how I feel about that. All right, here's Borders. Borders skies one in fair territory, but Blankenship's there, sorry, to snag that in. Here's Fernandez. Fernandez, McGuire plays it on the fly for out number 2. Here's Ricky Henderson. Henderson, but Blankenship lays out for it and gets it. For the final out of the inning, Blankenship is on fire today. After 7, Oakland still holding on strong, 3-1. Top of 8 now, bottom of the order. Bordick swings at the first pitch, right to Olerud, who steps on the bag for out number 1. Here's a Blankenship. Blankenship having a great game today, both offensively and defensively. He ropes one. Fair territory. Looks like that's 2. A stand-up double for Lance Blankenship. Here's Brent Gates. Can someone else get an RBI other than Ruben Sierra? Let's find out. Gates swings at the next pitch. Goes short side. Actually, goes to first to get Gates for out number 2. Here's Sierra, the only man who was able to put RBIs on the board. Maybe it's his time. Maybe this is the one. He skies one. Is it have enough juice to go? No. Left fielder catches it, and that is the inning. 7.5 over. Oakland still holding on, 3-1. Van Poppel feeling the heat. Eckersley looks like he's getting up. Marco's like, we got you, boss. Don't worry about it. Keep throwing. White, down. Alomar, down. Just like that. 2 outs. Joe Carter's up. Carter feeling it. Swings at it, but Bordick's like, nope. That's mine, son. That's mine. And ends the inning. 8 innings down. Oakland up 3-1. And that's going to be it for Van Poppel. 8 innings. Gave up a bunch of hits, but you know what? He only gave up 1 run. Clearly, that's all that matters. 10 hits, 1 run. You got to love it. Here we go. Eckersley up in the bullpen, getting ready. Here's McGuire. McGuire's like, I need to do something. I haven't done something all game. And he does something. He lines one to center field. McGuire is on. And here is Brocious. Brocious got some pop in the bat. Trying to throw up. Bro, what? How did he throw him out? That's crazy. I wasn't even running and I reacted as soon as... Wow, okay. Wow. McGuire can't believe it. Brocious can't believe it. Brown's like, oh, that's garbo. Already got 2 outs, and that was a quick outing. Wow. That was a fast move to first base. Oh, my goodness. Oakland matches the hits total, but still doesn't put any runs across the board. Bottom of the 9th inning. It's Oakland 3, Toronto 1. Eckersley's out there. Believe this is a save situation. Let's see what he does here. Olerud hits the first pitch right to Sierra for out number 1. Here's Molitor. Molitor, he hits the next pitch right to Blankenship, out number 2. It all comes down to Sprague. Can Sprague do anything? Fastball, Bordick to McGuire. End of the inning and the end of the game. Wow. A's top Blue Jays 3-1. Athletic mascot injured during by runaway fastball. Oh, poor Stomper. It's kind of weird to see a mascot on the road trip, but you know, hey, stranger things have happened. Checking out the box score here, everybody got a hit except for Pat Borders. Guzman got the 1 strikeout, gave up the 3 earned runs, which were all 3 of them credited to Ruben Sierra. Brocious did not get a hit, and Armas didn't get a hit. Not a save situation after all. Van Poppel, 1 earned run, 1 strikeout. Eckersley coming out flawless in 1 inning. Let's check the rest of the league here. Pretty short day on the off day for Oakland. Was Padres, Reds, Cubs, Giants. Boo! And then we got the Tigres, and then the Brewers. Following day, we got Cardinals, Mets, Cubs, Dodgers, Padres, Pirates, Rockies. And then on the American side, we got the Mariners, White Sox, Tigres on a roll, Twins, Brewers, Rangers, and the game you just watched, the Oakland Athletics beating the Toronto Blue Jays 3-1. That, friends, has been Ken Griffey Jr. presents Major League Baseball. Check it out where you can. A Super Nintendo classic. Thank you, lurkers, mods, followers, subs. You all rock. Thank you so much. And until next time, we may see you tomorrow or next week. Until then, take care.